That'll help.
Oh. Oh, those are just bandits. Not even it's just some bandits in the bushes. Can we not?
Safe. For a few minutes, anyway.
What's it got we can steal?
Where's the
I'd
flower?
have to leave something else behind.
Let's make some potions. Give me my money. And where is my flower? There it is.
Well, you're not ordinary.
Ooh, it's in the final one from a collection. Watching the river through a window of trees. Spring rain falls. No. Do not pursue me. Oh, there's a merchant. Don't make me kill you. Where did you come from? My eye is very itchy right now.
Just go about your business.
Well, thank you for being in a convenient place. Didn't I just pick up some? There it is. Feel like I should sell more stuff. Open more before I go in. Услышь. Don't really want to imagine the world in which these
heavy.
things were
World's going white.
used to fight commercial warfare between corporations. Not even between countries, although that is terrifying in its own. But between different corporations. For land and resources.
This must be the pass Latour was talking about, with Banuk territory just above.
We will go into Banuk territory after we go in here. The terrifying name of Grave Hoard.
Intruder!
Oh, there were humans in here. Excuse me. I was distracted by the dead humans in front of me. I also cannot aim.
Finished.
That does it. Time to take a look around the... They're inside too.
Too late. You should have told me that like 5 minutes ago.
A battle. Frozen in ice and time.
Sergeant Usizo Vandari. Let's see if we can find Yana. Sergeant Ames Uliev.
Say again, Lieutenant.
I got some. Titan is through the defenses. Still on approach. A live one. And it's best.
We've got
This
no
is the
mobility
Titan?
in here. It'll punch right through us.
We hold the hedge at all costs. Then push back out.
Are you getting this, Silence? Silence?
There's Yana. Corporal Yana Mills.
Looks like quite an enduring victory we put our foot in today.
Contact in 30 seconds.
Hey, think that's enough time for Sobek to finish Zero Dawn?
If this is really it, I gotta say, it's been an honor to serve beside these tanks.
Here it comes.
Grease for contact!
Brace for contact. Tanks and human bodies against a monster of metal. With no fear, no remorse, no pain. And there she is, Lieutenant Fiona Merrill.
Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the limbs, blast out the fountains.
Another day in the life. Record time, we close. Anthem will be on point. Hoorah!
Silence, you getting this?
What is it?
All these soldiers. They died here.
People die all the time. I'll keep going and find something interesting.
This is interesting enough. Also very painful. Capellan Acosta. Killed in action.
Operation Enduring Victory. What did that mean? Whatever it was, doesn't seem to have turned out very well.
Tanks that are supposed to be a couple of 100 years old. Stranded necklace. Stranded necklace. As in Kojima-san? Huh. This mysterious item. Does that look like a Kojima production emblem to anyone else? Oh. Stranded necklace. Operation Enduring Victory. Are there any more secrets around here? I didn't expect that secret. Okay, let's go in. Do I need to look at you? Lana Costa.
Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the limbs, blast out the fountains.
Another day in the life. Record time, we close. Anthem will be on point. Hoorah!
Enduring Victory. Whoop. There's a way down there, but there's also a way down there. Why? Just a supply crate. Nothing interesting. Okay. I really hope I will not miss things because
Must have been where the soldiers slept. Like the lodge in Mother's Heart, I guess.
very similar actually.
Log. Third Battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight. Man, the sea was on fire. That stuff was... The first wave of bots came in covered in burning sludge.
Oof.
They bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back through the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating procedure.
Hmm.
The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6? The light was like that vintage social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s.
Is it implied that majority of human population is gone by this time? And the soldiers and the scientists on Zero Dawn are the last people standing? And everyone else has been consumed and slaughtered. And they can drop buildings on the robots because there are no more people in those buildings.
Log. First battle of the eastern seaboard wall. Had a long run up to it. This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the east. For 3 weeks, we kept getting scrambled out to some coastal burg to train Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen? We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid attention. Nothing worse than the ones who actually bought into it. Hopeful, pestering us with questions about Zero Dawn like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. And us? I'm not so sure.
More like every single person who was left had to become a soldier. And if you don't become a soldier, you die. Earlier than you die if you become a soldier. You die fighting or you die laying down.
What was this place?
Recalls, I've been instructed to remind you of Article 115 of base policy regarding unauthorized use of processor cycles. Specifically 115C. Any holographic simulation not directly related to operational training or efficiency. Consider yourself reminded and enjoy your gaming.
Enjoy your gaming.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty.
Thanks for the mails, you.
4 months with the wreck and recalls. I don't know, 20 drops. In and out of the West Coast, fighting with these civilian enlistees. Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls. I don't know, 20 drops. In and out of the West Coast, fighting with these civilian enlistees. Scrappy guys and gals. Their training is basically, here's a DEW. When you see a bot, hit it. But somehow it's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse at Lithium Beach. Pulled out before its buddies arrived, but to see a big one go down. I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're gonna have a shot at turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs. Then everything will be the way it used to be.
Oh. They left them hope that Project Zero Dawn was to save them. And not what it actually was.
I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long and tougher every time. The swarm's getting better at predicting us. Less of us now. And we have to put in 10 times the work for everyone gone. Like a family business on hard times, only... This isn't my family. It's not with you. I still try to see you. The life we had. In the eyes of the people out there. I remember when they were glad to see us. When they still had hope. It all seems to be slipping away. I don't even recognize the places we're defending. The only thing I know I'm still fighting for is... you. For Zero Dawn to turn this around? Or whatever the hell that is.
I wonder if whoever he's leaving this for is still alive actually out there. If he knows.
The furnishings were metal. How'd they ever get comfortable? It was the metal world. Guess they were used to it.
I think on the metal parts just decomposed. Hopefully. I mean the non-metal parts. Purple Sarai A. Looking back, I thought 46 was shaping up to be a pretty good year. No more drinking, no more mercenary sec work. Stripping offshore wind farms for the OEZ. Just me and Plasma Cutter, 400 feet above sea level. Then I got the recall alert. Read them up on a turbine in the smell of cooking ozone. They covered every angle. Better pay, amnesty for combined wars you'd fought, and guaranteed citizenship. We should have thought, okay, what's the catch? But what we did think was, I guess we're better than the bots after all. Big talk from Harris about pride and duty, smart guy. He was right. I'd been proud to be a US soldier. I jumped at the chance to be one again. And look what I landed in.
Just one bed. Maybe their war chief's room.
War chief. Last night we got talking about D-Day 55. I was a kid then, only a few years out of boot camp. General assembly in a drone hangar. Summer and the sky was bare, the heat was killer. They say US human combat forces are being disbanded. All automated now, we're last cycle's tech. Out like old net. A million more on basic in a centuries. Recession. Couldn't be help you the robots that took your jobs. Or if you know how to handle a power suit, you could find a place that still uses manual labor. Maybe in OAZ or China. Here you're not our problem. Low suicide risk, it said in my discharge file. Couldn't be you'll help build the robots that took your jobs. That is exactly the reality we are living in right now. Could be you'll help train the robots that are taking your jobs. What is this place? Is there anything interesting around here? Besides a pretty scary hole. I don't like the cracking noises. Please stop.
Red light. Guess that means no power.
Guess, Oh.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot?
Uh-huh.
Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
3 power lines, 3 sources. That makes 1.
Don't know about the power lines, but his quote-unquote riddle was pretty obvious. What
Useful
can do help for
information.
me? Up, up, down, down. Up, up. Down. Down.
That's 2. 1 more.
That looks like freaking death. With spikes. That's scary. Don't make me do it again. Up, down, left, right. Up, down. No, no, no. Not you. You.
Okay, that did it. Sounds like that did it.
How did I get back though? I guess by killing myself.
Tools being used. And voices.
Uh-oh.
Clips. Must be another
Clips
way.
inside. Oop,
Another
power
power
cell.
I only need one more to get to that ancient armor I found.
How did y'all make it inside if I had to unlock the door? Scrapper.
It's them, all right. They're not looking for answers. Just weapons.
One of us died over here.
I'm kind of tempted to do something. Tempted to do something. Since you guys are being so close to each other, what happens if I do this?
Haven't you got anything better to do?
Get down.
Here we go again.
Behind something. I missed.
You it? Okay.
Rost always said, patience.
Come on. Come closer. Come closer. Come closer.
Show no mercy.
Right. I guess my bombs decided not to. wait that long.
Now this thing is dangerous.
Is that all? Well, that was not very clean. Or quick. And I'm kind of sad the bombs didn't work as well as I thought they could.
Hello.
Goodbye. Because they were so close to each other. If I had a Molotov.
Keep that for later.
Nice. Can I go into the hole? Nice bunker. Nice tank. Hmm? They cleared a lot of this stuff out. Interesting. Oh. Got turned around. This is the right way? Yes. That's the way forward, this the way to the side.
Ames, I know I mail you too much. I'm just proud of what you're doing. Everyone back home is.
Oh,
We
it's
got
his
moved
wife.
inland 10 kilometers, just as a precaution, they say. School's still in session, so I get to
Ooh.
keep my eye on Andres and Reggie. We never know where or when you're fighting, but when the VTOLs go over, all the kids run out and wave. I believe in you. I know nothing's ever gonna be the same, but I believe in you. I believe in us.
They sound like a nice couple. Not a toxic relationship.
Ames, I don't even know if you're alive anymore. The mails I get from you, they say they're from you, but they don't sound...
Oh.
They sound recycled. Phrases put together, and you don't say anything about the news I pass on.
Oh.
The containment zone, the rebreathes, the rioting, one Earth. What happened in the Dallas bubble, Ames? That wasn't the robots.
What
They
happened
won't
in
even
the
give
Dallas
me a straight answer when I
bubble?
demand to know if you're still alive. They just say if your messages keep coming, then you're still operational. It's not fair, Ames. It's not fair that you won't be with me when the lights go out. I love you.
That's so sad.
That is so. So they let them record the messages, but they never sent them out because they didn't want people to actually communicate between inside and outside. They didn't want people from on the here know what's happening with people out there, and vice versa. They didn't want any information leaking from here to there. So they kind of let them send messages, but they never actually delivered the real messages. And let's actually listen to this one. Oh no, that's fine.
Status report. 9th Mechanized Response Brigade, Commanding Officer Lieutenant Fiona Morrell. Unit morale continues to be adversely impacted by outbound engagements against the Pharaoh Plague, especially when said engagements occur in sectors where civilian guard enlistees have been heavily engaged. The scope and nature of fatalities suffered by civilian guard and unarmed civilians in these sectors defy description. And witnessing it is generating a pervasive sense of hopelessness in the unit. Accordingly, I once again request that deployments of the 9th MRB be temporarily refocused on facilities that are mission critical to Project Zero Dawn. And once again, I request an immediate update on the status of Project Zero Dawn's timeline.
Yeah, I think every unit made such request because they were experiencing the same thing, but none would be. Oh, there it is. Edited and approved. Let's go with the one first. From Olivia
Thanks
to
for
his
the
wife.
mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. That's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down Hoard. I hope it made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs.
So they use his actual word, they just cut it up.
I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long. We have to put into work for everyone. Like a family business. I still see you in the eyes of the people out there. They were glad to see us. They still had hope. I'm still fighting for you.
Ouch. Ouch. Un momento. What is that and why is it there? Why can I jump from... Oh. Is it just two different ways to go to the same place?
This scrapes.
It does. USRC deployment records. December 2065, Week 1, Confidential. Operation Kingback. Reno, Nevada. Civilian Guard and Armor Battalion skirmished with Vanguard elements of Pacific Northwest Swarm PN-12. Engagement began 600 and concluded with withdrawal at 2100 the following day. Losses in excess of 40% reported. Operation Thick Skull. Shenandoah Valley, SA Tech, Virginia. 12th MRB supported by Civilian Guard for the rear guard action against the Eastern Seaboard Swarm ES-17. Engagement began at 800 hours. At approximately 1400, 12th MRB reported the position was so ground received authorization to detonate SA Tech facility, inflicted significant damage on ES-17. Surviving elements of 12th MRB withdrawn to Akron, Cleveland defensive line. I wonder how many actually survived. Operation Body Blow. Akron, Ohio. 9th and 10th MRB, supported by sustained aerial strikes, assaulted the Horus-class Titans supplying the Eastern Seaboard Swarm ES-18. Engagement began in 400 hours and concluded 2200 hours with elimination of the Titan. Known that this 9th MRB's third Titan killed with minimal losses. Nice! Good for you. Brigade readiness status. 3rd MRB refused to recall orders from Operation Pinch Hit deployment along Pensacola, Tallahassee defensive line. Court-martial proceedings underway. 7th MRB recalled from New York engagement zone to reinforce which theater ready. 9th MRB refitting the SRC facilities ready. 9th MRB transferred from Kalmar. Which were the 9th. These were the 9th who took down Titans before, and this is where they all sow their lust. The people we saw in the front room were what remained of the 9th MRB.
What is this?
That? It's a map.
That
A
was
map
Earth.
of what?
Our world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I
Did you
think
think?
that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. And it looks like this, from a distance.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how?
But how? He was so flustered that she didn't actually think the word was flat. Why is there a room with no secret for me? How dare? Wrong way. There it is. The metal devil. And they're trying to revive it.
The eclipse. Tampering with the metal devil. They don't think they can wake it, do they?
Watch out!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, at least it's not the metal devil itself.
Sun, shadow.
Another Kopish. And this one can move.
And it's thank you for that. Kopish. Interesting they don't start me after the cutscene.
Another Kopish. And this one can move.
I wanted to murder the humans quietly. They didn't let me. Why don't you let me? And I'm dead again. I'm supposed to be able to one shot. I will try one again. Like I think I should do it. And if I fail again, I'll do something else.
Another kopish. And this one can move.
Was I using wrong arrows? Was that the problem? Nope, not.
Spotted.
Scary. Weakness, fire shock. See, I need to do that again, and then I need to let's try fire action. Oh, that's not. When it shows the thingies. I need to open this and shoot it into. Do this again. I said this. Also, don't I see a gun in front of me? Or is it like the human's gun? Oh, why did you reset? Do not die. Where the fuck did you come from?
Got you.
Come on. Can you not home on me? Is it too much to ask? Actually, let's do this. Actually, let's do this. I'm sure it will help you.
Did it.
Overheat.
Soldiers long ago. They had to fight hundreds of those all
Yep.
at once.
Then and you defeated it with just some bow and arrows, my friend.
Try me now.
Don't you dare come alive. Ever. Can I go up there? No. Although I don't want to think what fighting this guy would have been on like level 20 instead of level 40. Speaking of level 40, I know. Hello? Anything interesting in there? Or in there? Biosphere degradation. Oof. The truth comes out. Report Biosphere degradation, August 2065, confidential. Chief findings. Despite increased tactical proficiency of elite and civilian guard units, and many hard-won engagements in the Central European, Antarctic, and Pacific theaters, the Pharaoh Plague's rate of advance has not slowed, nor has its biomass consumption rate. Damage to the biosphere has already exceeded 2038 levels by every measure and grows worse by the day. Extinction timeline projections remain unchanged, with OAC predicted for mid-November 2065, annihilation of exposed human population in February 2066. Extinction of macrobiotic land organisms by the end of March 2066, and extinction of marine life by early 2068. Interesting that it's holding on. The marine life didn't eat all the dolphins first. Or maybe like the deep sea creatures would be left alone for a while, but I don't know. If like AI controlled machines that can operate underwater, depends on if they have the capability of like be functioning in deep waters with no pressure. I mean with extra pressure, no oxygen, no light and everything. Continued secrecy. Project Zero Dawn, the utter silence regarding its mechanism and action of completion date make it impossible to predict Zero Dawn's impact or lack of impact on extinction timeline. Atmospheric collapse. Atmospheric oxygen depletion and toxic emissions remain the greatest environmental threat to the Operation Enduring Victory, as well as the wider civilian population and animal life. Operational atmospheric collapse OAC is currently predicted for mid-November 2065, after which military personnel will require breathing apparatus to operate in the open, and civilians will only be able to survive inside sealed structures. The requirements for air scrubbing and recycling facilities addressed in Addendum A linked in this report. Potable water shortages. Major water treatment facilities are already struggling to process water sources compromised by rainfall, heavily contaminated by toxins emitted by the consumption of Eastern Hemisphere. Following the necessary shutdown of nano-scrubbing functionality, wastewater recycling is already beyond capacity. Military response escalation. Addenda linked to the document cover short-term effects of scorched earth engagements in defense of western seaboard and the ongoing effects of oceanic economic zones' use of nuclear weapons to delay the enemy's initial advance across the Pacific theater. The true end of the world. Imagine writing a report that says, hey, full extinction in 6 months. Atmospheric collapse in 3 months. And I'm a human who is writing this report for other humans to read. Do with it what you will.
Dr. Sobek, as projected, the Wichita salient has collapsed. 5 Horus-class Titans have broken through. We predict contact in 34 hours.
Everything is in position, General. It took a few shortcuts to pull everything together, but Zero Dawn is functionally complete. Good to go.
That enduring victory served its purpose after all.
Yes, if we'd had even one day less.
I've sent you an encoded file, Doctor. Please do me the favor of archiving it.
I'll see what I can do. What is it?
A brief statement. An allocution of crimes, I guess you'd call it.
To what are you admitting guilt?
Over the past 16 months, Doctor, I have presided over the greatest wholesale slaughter of military personnel and civilians in the history of history. Genghis Khan, Hitler, Stalin, Sorabella, add them all together. They don't even come close.
You didn't do the killing, General.
No, not directly. But I didn't wind up the highest-ranked military commander in the United States by resisting the automation of the armed forces.
Oh, yeah.
Even before the swarm, Doctor, I was helping death along. So,
That you did.
instead of letting what I've done sink into the murk, forgotten, I sent a file with all the details. Let posterity judge my actions with clear vision.
I'll do as you ask, General. But you should consider that were it not for your actions, our actions, there wouldn't be any posterity to judge us.
Perhaps. Dr. Sobek,
At ease, General. And goodbye.
hell of a thing.
Hello, thing. He reminded me of Hackett for some reason. Admiral Hackett. I think they kinda chose the same type of character for the position. For a similar position. Kinda got me. With ninjas and onions.
Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat.
What?
There it is.
You're going to thank her after what she just said?
Dr. Sobek has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her.
Oh, it's just... I mean, my God.
Maybe take this discussion offline.
There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood.
Oh, come on. If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this... We'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder.
Yes.
Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top-secret super-weapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory.
War plan? This is a war crime.
It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of alpha and beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off.
Well, she was lucky she had him.
Orbital launch base. What is that? What did these people do? What did Elizabeth do?
Because if she didn't have a guy with a brain like that, or girl, whatever, someone in high military power to put a foot down and says, yes, we're doing this because it's the only thing left to do. If everyone was like the guys who are sitting, I'm gesturing that you can see, guys that were sitting on the sides around here, saying, no, this is impossible, this is great, this is work. If let's discuss it offline. If everyone sat around doing that, or try to run and save their own asses somehow, she would have failed. She wouldn't have the support. And thousands and thousands and thousands of human lives to buy time. Because there would have been no organization, no military planning. It's like, luckily Pharaoh actually had the money. Luckily she had the general.
Glad to be rid of that place. Now I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
And the bad?
It's directly underneath the Citadel. The palace at Sunfall.
Oh.
The capital of the Shadow Karja. Not exactly convenient.
The palace is crawling with Eclipse agents. Many in positions of authority, all of them wearing focuses. The moment they see you, Hades will too. He'll issue another kill order, and this time, the entire Shadow Karja military will be after you.
So, disable their focuses. You've done it before.
It's not that simple. Too many focuses in one place, each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades, a whole network of them.
Network? What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
Uh-huh.
All right. So, is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious. Yes, there is a way. A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
What was Zero Dawn? What sort of super weapon did Elizabeth make? She stopped the machines, but not before the world she knew, her civilization, ended. Let's hope it won't come to that again.
Not only that, but they clearly said that the weapon was a story they told people to motivate them and give them something to fight for. It was not actually a weapon for, most likely. And where is our next? All the way in the Shadow Karja Witch. Which means that when we go here to deal with that, we'll do it again through the Meridian and doing some quests around here. But today we are going up north, I mean, English. Let's do the banduk. Is 50. $16, $15. What else did I have? But look like. This. Don't like the legs. How does one? Oh, the fun way. Jump.
Now, how am I gonna get down from here?
Like this.
Oh, this should be quite the ride.
Ooh, I was scared for a second there.
I'd do that again if it weren't so much work to get back up there.